Hi guys! Back with another stream of me doing another puzzle. So it's great times. And also, this is the puzzle we're going to do today. Just hold it up like that. It's still a bit of a children's puzzle, but at least we're moving up to 500 pieces after doing about 250 in the last two episodes. Or three actually. So the reason for that is mainly because I'm trying out new technology here, and in the puzzles with fewer pieces they are larger. So now we're down to really small pieces here. So hopefully the technology will work with that as well. I've done some adjustments. As you can see, I used to have the duct or the masking tape around the edges of the puzzle to make it stay in place. This time I have used let's do it like that. Like that. Glue instead, easily removable glue that I hope will keep it in place. It seems fine this far. It's a bit of, you can move it around just a little bit, so hopefully that will work out. So that makes it a bit cleaner. It looks better. So that's one of the adjustments. I've also added a let's see. Yeah, there's another background that I thought I might use. I don't know if it's distracting or if it's nice to have, but I figured since I have the green screen, I might as well try out a few different backgrounds. So I'll keep that going for a while, and we'll see where we end up. Please tell me what you think in the comments to the live stream. All right, let's see. So, yeah, we're good with audio, we're good with video. I think we're good to go then. So about this puzzle, it's 500 pieces, as I said. It's about 414 or something or other that's left to put in place after the edge is built, and it's kind of simple. I don't know if I might do it like this instead. Let's go with the overlay. The strategy for this build today is, I think, to start out with the characters up here, because they should be pretty easy to lay down, and then perhaps continue with all the pieces around the animals, because I think they are kind of similar. I don't know how similar they are, but I think it will be hard to differentiate between the horse, for example, and the dog over there. Pretty much the same, but I don't know. And also all the cats should look the same. The owl would probably be pretty easy to start off with as well. So I'm gonna just start with sorting as usual, and I think I will try then to pick out the letters of the characters first, and then I will try to pick out all the rest of the surrounding areas down here as well. Secondly, I will put those in different piles. And I will try to find the owl if I can, and also do the sort of the animals. I'll also try to pick out this flower, because that should be pretty easy to find. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, we'll see. I think the rabbit will be hard as well to differentiate between the dog, but I guess we'll find out when I start sorting. There we go. And as usual also, I will pick a random piece here. I can put away there we go. So this will be the missing piece. I just put it to the side. Try not to look at it or to turn it over by accident, but we'll have it there for to look at later. And you can always, if you're watching, you can always try to write in the comments which one you think it is. Starting from 1 up here, going down to, I think it's 25 across and 20 down, so that would be 25, 20. Alrighty. And usually with the beginning, I spared you watching me do the initial sort this time and trying to find the frame, because that's usually the first thing. So I did that beforehand just to spare you some of the technology and some of the initial sorting. So here we go. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see. This is what I'm looking for, with the edges or the characters. So we put them over here. I will put these all the surrounding things. That's probably a character as well. As I said, the flower, we'll just put that somewhere so I can move this. So, character, flower, character, animals. So actually, I guess most people doing puzzles think this is kind of boring, doing the sorting and want to get down to it. As I said before, I think that this is one of the more relaxing parts of doing a build, because at this point you really can't do that much thinking. Here's another piece that I guess it doesn't zoom in. That has some easy to find characteristics on it, so I'll put that to the side as well. As what was I saying? Yeah, doing this initial sort, it's well, for one thing, it's going to save you a lot of time if you do it right, instead of starting getting into it right away, doing the build. And it's also, I find it rather relaxing, because it's an easy part of the puzzle. When you are really into it later, and you have to try to make decisions and find the right pieces, your brain is kind of going full speed, even though it's perhaps not creating much, but you still have to concentrate. You have to concentrate doing this as well, but not as much. The hardest part with doing the initial sort is really to keep your focus a bit, and also that you will start finding out things about the puzzle that you didn't know when you started sorting. And then usually when you're about done sorting, you want to start things over again, because you realize that there are a lot of pieces that is or connected in some way that would probably be good to have sorted out in a different way. And then you have to go through it again. Oh, look at this. There's a small duck down here as well. I just found a piece of that. I was thinking, what's that? So I will put the duck aside as well. Where should I? Oh, yeah, I was going to do the owl as well. So I'll put ducks and owls up there. Okay. Yeah. So usually when you're done sorting, you need to go through it all again, because you will. At least if you're doing larger puzzles, you will have sorting trays with lots and lots of pieces of them, and even though you thought that they were all red when you started out, or all green, or whatever, you find yourself noticing that some of them or some of the pieces are actually a different kind of red than the first ones, and so on, and you want to separate those. So as I said, it's always like a first initial sort, and then you go over it again and be a bit more thoughtful. So as you might not be able to see, but if this was zoomed in, you would be able to see that some of these pieces are really a lot of animal on it. So and there's just a little bit of background, but those are, when you're done doing all the background pieces, those are often pretty easy to find, because they're connected, and so you can place them pretty simply. Oh, here's the owl as well, I think. Yeah. So that's why I'm putting those aside as well, even though there's mostly animal on it. and that has to do with the strategy of first in the order that I want to build things. But otherwise, if I had started with animals, I would have done the other way around. I would put all those pieces with animals so they could easily fit in. But yeah, I guess I shouldn't talk that much about sorting because it's really, really nerdy. But then again, you wouldn't be watching this live stream if you wasn't a nerd as well, I think, because this is pretty much taking it as far as it can go, I think, with doing nerdy stuff. Jigsaw puzzles, they are, I guess, a bit of nerdy to start out with, and then putting all this technology in it and thinking about strategies and everything, you are quite far down the nerd road, I think. But that's what the show is about, so I won't make any excuses for that, though. And I think you at least have some, think it's kind of funny as well. It's a lot of fun. But on a serious note, though, I think I've said that before as well, I think that doing puzzles it's a way of keeping your brain healthy. So if you're older, even older than me, then I think doing puzzles like this, or doing crossword puzzles, or doing Sudoku or whatever, it's really, it will, well, I guess these aren't really, should be up here. Well, that is important for you to stay healthy. So I think this is just practicing for my retirement. Oh, so there we go. I guess I'm a bit almost halfway through or something like that by now. I don't know how long this will take. It's a bit late as I started out, so hopefully I will be able to finish this in one session. Otherwise I will continue this some other day, and I will put up that's hard, I don't know, I'll put it there, and I will put up the next episode real soon. There's the owl, but there's also letters on it, so I think it goes over there. Oh, that might be a letter. Also owl again. Also I've talked before as well with doing larger puzzles, because these are still rather small, but as you start, I think when I do my first 1,000-piece puzzle here, I will have to start using, as a duck, I have to start using sorting trays, because even now I have to stretch over a lot to find places for the pieces, and if I double this, it will be kind of hard to find anywhere to place them. So then I would, if I had more pieces for this puzzles, that this will probably one tray, and this will be one tray, and that might be a third tray or something. And then what I do is that I take turns using different trays and resorting, which you have to spend quite a lot of time doing as well, moving pieces from one tray to the other, as you realize that they yeah, that's a duck as well. As you realize that they what you thought they were to begin with wasn't really what they turned out to be. And there's also, you know, if you do really large puzzles, you'll start going down from having perhaps 10 trays to 8 trays and 4 trays and so on, and then you have to keep moving them over to different trays as well. Yeah. I don't have a count, but maybe I can add that later. How many times I can say tray in one session. Alright. So I'm really relaxed today. I don't have anything that's pressing me or so. Which is, I think, the reason why this goes a bit slow as well. Otherwise I'm usually more pumped, and then I even sort fast. But then I'm just gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna take my time. I think I might add some radio later. I just have to find some good station or a good service that I know is royalty free, so I can listen to it and you can hear it as well doing the live streams without, you know, having to pull them all down. Oops. Might be a missing piece as well later on. But I haven't really looked into that yet, so I don't dare to listen to anything. But I think that I would enjoy that. I usually, you know, when I do puzzles, otherwise I usually have some radio on or music at least. I'll just put that up there. Yeah, at least we're starting to get some. And if you have watched this show earlier, there's been a couple of episodes, you would know that the way the system works with the imaging system, the software with the computers, I'm forced to connect all the oh no, they should be there, I think. I'm forced to connect all the pieces that are placed or put down. They need to be connected somehow to the edge of the puzzle, otherwise they won't count. So I would have to, if you're watching this when I start building and you're thinking, what on earth is he doing? It's so obvious. He should, you know, put this piece down and put that piece down. It might just be because of that I have to edge my way in, which also might result in some strange build strategies. But I haven't used this for that long, so I don't know what it will do. But I guess we'll find out pretty soon as well, because now we're getting down to the final few pieces of sorting here. And hopefully I've done kind of a good job. I'm already looking forward to getting started, because even though I enjoy this, it's more rewarding, you know, starting to place pieces down. There's another owl, I think. So the owl. So usually what I do is that it's a lot faster to just turn all the pieces over like this. But since I had put the edge down beforehand, it was in the way, and I still have to lift all the pieces over the edge, so I figured I'd sort them in my hands instead. And as I said, I have nowhere to be, so it's all good. It's nowhere that I need to be. Except for with you guys. All 0 of you watching the stream. As you can see up here somewhere there. That's the YouTube count of people watching right now. But I'm talking to you as if there were thousands of people out there watching, but I realize there isn't. I'm not that silly, but still, I'm hoping there will be some more people watching, and you will be watching in retrospect, perhaps. So I'm talking to future viewers, and I'm also practicing a bit, because there we go. We're done. Yeah, because one of the reasons for me doing this, is that I do a puzzle quite a lot, and I figure I might as well spread the joy. And hopefully there are people out there doing puzzles as well, and this could be on in the background perhaps, if you don't want to watch it, just for watching it. And I'm also thinking about enabling you guys to help in some way with publishing more high risk pictures of the setup, so you can try to find pieces as well, and let me know in the chat so you can help me. But that's all in the future. For now, I'm just going to try to piece this together. All right. So as I said, often when you've done the initial sort, you start looking over the sorting trays, or as in this case, all the different areas on the table, and you'll realize that that should really go over there. These should probably go over here as well. And you start to see other patterns, that there are lots of these, these pictures with pieces with, no, we can't really see them. Pieces with white on them and small dots. And I think it's all these kind of, what's they called? I don't know. The vimplar, we would say in Swedish, but it's obviously I would probably think of, and here's a hat as well. Those pieces, there are lots of them. They should probably be sorted together in smaller areas and so on. But doing 500 pieces, it's, as I said, it's not a lot, so I would probably make do without it. So yeah, let's start with doing the letters here now. It should, I guess, be, it's perhaps those ones. No, it looked right, but it wasn't. This should probably go up here somewhere. Okay, is this? Yeah, that's probably the first. Let's see if the technology is with us or not. Yeah, it's off by 1, I guess. But I will continue building anyway. Let's see if I can get the stats running as well. It's on. Yeah, stats on as well. I think we should be good. statistics should show up, because I think it did realize that the piece was placed. Might be a minute after or something like that. Let's see. No, that's not it. Let's see here. That's not it either. There's that. Yeah, this is fun, isn't it? That's that. That's that. No. Alright, so I guess that wasn't detected. Oh yeah, that's right, that's probably the first piece, so that might be correct actually. I think we lost that one. Let's try to get another piece going here. We'll see if we can get something moving here. That should be. I'm not doing too well now, am I? There we go. Now let's see if we can. I'm sorry about this. Let's try that one. Yeah, I think. Were those discarded as well? Yeah. All right. I think we just start this over, okay? I'll go out. It's always like this, right? Be right back. Alright guys, so now we're back. I hope I've got it working as it should again. Yeah, there's my piece that's been put down, and now the statistics are working as well. See, there's the first piece. So I've got some 400 left to do. So I guess I'd better get started. So there's always, we call it the demo ghost. When you're everything works fine when you do it by yourself, and as soon as you want to show it for someone, it goes to crap. But I'm used to that, so let's see if that is picked up as well. Sorry for having you look at the side of my head. No, I guess that wasn't recorded. Yeah, this is a bit boring, isn't it? I'll just do that again then. Yeah, there we go. So I just put this up, and then I can see what the computer does. Yeah. So this piece should be fairly simple to find, I think, but because it's got the rope going straight through it. But I can't find it. Maybe it's the missing piece. Maybe we sorted that out already. Or maybe I've just misplaced it somewhere. I don't know. There should be more pieces like that though. Yeah, there we go. It's another one at least. That was way off. It's better. Okay, I guess this should be in here somewhere. Might not be the... It's probably a bit of a different color. But that goes there. Looking at the text screen. Yep. That's good as well. So we should really get moving here. There's another part as well. There's another piece. Okay. Guess those goes with that as well. And then we have some red color coming in there. So if we could find a few of those, this should probably go. Oh, that's with those guys. There's that piece at least. No, we should find all the red ones. Down here, so like that. There we go, another one. And we should be So at least I've got a few down now. There's another one. Finding a lot of pieces. So that's the A then, and then yeah, maybe I should do a few of these ones. Yeah, let's see how that works out with the cam. Yeah, fun. Yeah, I think it's working pretty good. I guess I'll have to see in the end though. Might be finding, if anything, I think I'm finding more pieces than I actually placed down. But that's also, I think, it's a difference. When the pieces were larger, they stayed in place. As I put them down, now as you can see, they sort of move all over the place, and that makes it harder for the computer to find the right pieces. And I think it's sort of over finding more pieces than I put down. Yeah, but I'll look at that later. At least those, there's no way that a piece can be counted twice. So if it gets if the computer thinks that I placed a piece that I didn't actually place, then when I eventually do, it won't get recorded again. So that's good at least. Alright, so let me see, what's the next color then? That's the R. No, I put that down, then it's the T then. Okay. So, and here's the Y. And I can do that as long as I keep far away from the pieces that have already been placed. I can do this the normal way, the way you usually do puzzles. You because this is the natural way of doing it, sorting out pieces that are connected, and doing that on the side and then putting it all in place in the end. I'm trying to find where it should go. But I have to do it in a slightly different way. Now I think I'm missing pieces as well. Oh, that goes there, I guess. So where are those then? Because they should be there, but no, there's a big piece. Yeah, that's probably the connecting one. Go. And that goes in. Yeah, it goes up there actually. That's good. Help. Like that. Let's see how the computer handles that. Oh, not good enough. Try to do that again then. See if we get more luck. The thing is, it doesn't matter if it picks up too many, because those won't count again, but if it misses pieces, they will never be counted. So I'll have to try to look and see what the problem is here. Let's see. Oh, that's this. That's strange. It says that it's okay, that it found the right pieces, but it doesn't show up on the overlay. Yeah, I'll just continue. We'll see if that sorts itself out somehow. Guess that wasn't found. Let's try that again then. There's a new piece. Yes, I think we're kind of good. It was just slow, I think. Slow on the updates. So let's see with those two, if they get picked up, I think we're good. Yep, they did. There's something with updates that isn't working exactly as it should, because I see that pieces are found and they're just not reported, I guess. So that's what takes a bit of time. I don't know what the computer is doing. Try that out already, haven't I? Okay. So let's put those to the side and let's, yeah, that goes there. This is the missing. This is the final. The R. I think we can do that. I don't know if that probably goes there. Yeah, that's better. That's the or the T actually. Party. There, I guess. It's always a good feeling when you start connecting things. It should also make it a bit easier for the vision, because it will stay in place now, I think, a bit more than before. So let's see if we can pick up some pace. Party. So there are more pieces like this. Thought they were characters as well, but I guess it's something else. It might be one of these banners or something. Yeah, I guess we'll find out eventually. So there's a few more. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of those. Let's put them down here, because it's time to do those soon as anyhow. This should be, no, it should be there then. Snap. I guess that's the end of the T. There we go. This is, goes there. Not. I think this is a piece of the duck actually. So I'll just put that up there. And here's, now we're starting to see owl here. There we go. So maybe we should do that guy. There's not that many pieces, it's just like 5 or so. So that's the beak. Yeah, it goes there. There's an eye. Oh, I guess that's not placed right. That goes there actually. There's the eye. Let's go do those 2 pieces, and we'll do no. That goes there. So one piece left that I didn't pick out when I was sorting. Let's see if I can find it now. Lock in. There's it. Here it is. Here we go. A few more. So what are we down to then with stats wise? Yeah, it's coming down, but there's still a few hundred to do or so. So yeah, these are all something else. I thought these were actually all part of the characters. But there are lots of other things that are similar, I guess. This should be somewhere. Yeah, that's that piece. That should, yeah, that's there. No. Goes down there then. That shouldn't be too hard to find. And these pieces shouldn't be that. And if it's not red, probably down with a flower. What's this then? No. There, the edge of the P. There's another part that goes up there. Good thing. Another piece found. Alright, red. So I guess the sorting was kind of, it was good enough at least. Managed to make most of the characters out. And I think we have also sorting out the missing piece. That should be that one, because I can't really see it anywhere. I made that mistake before though, you know, being certain that there's actually a piece missing. And then you're really mad about that, and then you suddenly find it somewhere, but you didn't realize that that's what it was going to look like. So that might just be the case of this time. Alright, so strategy-wise, remember what I said? That I would start with those and then trying to do all the other pieces. So I guess we'll do that. And I guess we'll start with just sort of randomly trying to do these things up here. Trying to find, no, but there's owl in that. There we go. There should be some more owl pieces. There's one. There's one, there should be one here. There's duck, I think. Put that to the side. And I guess that piece shouldn't be too hard to find either. Is that down here perhaps? No. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Another piece placed. What about this guy? Oh, yeah, there we go. Perhaps some of those are up here. So you see all these curly things that go over here, and those are kind of easy to spot as well. Could look for those. There's one perhaps. They should be down there as well. Yeah, there we go. What about this one? It's too blue. That was hard. thought that was gonna be easy to find. And if you see that I hurt myself today, I was trying to walk under something that obviously wasn't tall enough. So that's what happens then. I lived through it, but it hurt a bit. I don't know if I'll survive if I don't find that piece though. It should be here somewhere, obviously. No, this. Oh, here we go. There it is. Should have seen that earlier. It wasn't too hard to find. Oops. Oops. Okay, I think we're done looking for that. This should have a bit of a line going through it, or the thing. Probably try to take those to the side as well. They should be fairly easy to piece together. And there's that. If you know what you're looking for, it's always easier, right? And this looks a bit special as well. That shouldn't be too hard to pick out. There we go. Here we should have one. It should look like that, perhaps. No. That's strange. Thought I had that one. I guess not. Yeah, as I said, we should have some radio now. This would be a bit more relaxing. What's this? I don't know. Maybe we should do the duck, because we have all the pieces, or hopefully a few of the pieces at least. Let's do that. Mix things up a bit. I know now you're thinking, well, Martin, you had a strategy, didn't you? Well, sometimes you have to be a rebel, right? Go mental. To stray away from your puzzling strategy. Is that it? No, I don't think so. And I guess I didn't do such a good work after all, because there's a lot of the duck missing. But I think maybe I can pick some out now. They are they're actually kind of the yellowish color. It's not too far away from what the dogs look like. And as I said earlier, when you start seeing those pieces together, when you've sorted them out, and then you look again, the duck color will stand out a lot more than when you don't know what you're doing the first sort, and they kind of all just blend together. So there's always that. All right. So I'm pretty much done with the duck now, even though there's another duck somewhere. I don't know where though. But let's see if I can do that. No. Oh, I guess you can't tell. Anyway, it's another duck, and I think that it's sitting up here, sitting up on the dog. So you know where that goes later. Just put that to the side now as well. So that's the duck. Maybe I should do. I don't know. Maybe we should. Yeah, that piece shouldn't be too hard. Let's get it. It's got green on top, and then white down. There it is, I think. And then, because it continues, then there's the dog shows up here, and then we come back with another of these, whatever they're called. So maybe I can. Yeah, I think we got lucky though. There's that. I think that's. Those would be kind of easy to continue with. So I'll just. Oh, that's discarded. Oh, there's two pieces, yeah. So let's see if we can find a few that continues on that line. No, there's one. Not enough. Enough either. So. No. I thought that was going to be easy. I guess I was wrong. That goes there at least. So that's one. That's at least one picture or one piece. Maybe we can do something with that. Continue working our way. Across then instead. No. Yeah, I guess that goes there. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing at this point. I'm just trying to find pieces that obviously aren't there. Not there either. So I think I picked out most of these pieces, which make it fairly simple, but yet I don't seem to be able to make anyway. There's one at least. Shouldn't I be able to find that as well then? There's a bit of white on it. Yeah, so I managed to find a few more at least. But this part right here should stand out, but it doesn't. maybe this isn't the missing piece that I placed up there. Maybe there are actually lots of pieces missing in this puzzle. I honestly don't think so, but sometimes you wonder. Sometimes you wonder. Like now. Yeah, let's do a resort. Is this? No. No. Oh, that's strange. Is this? No. No. Yeah, I'll just have to live with that for a while, I guess, and leave it be. Try to see if I can find a few more. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's better. So what does that look like then? Yeah, good. Good for me. What does that look like then? Perhaps no. It's close, but I don't think it actually fits through. This is... no, that's not better. That's the wrong kind, that's the wrong kind, that's wrong as well. Go now. Yeah, maybe the strategy was bad though. I thought it was going to be a bit easy doing these things, but it turned out to be a bit harder than I thought. You can just, here's, I think I saw those pieces. At least one. Another one. I guess these those should be. It's just a lot of these pieces left with the white on. Just don't know where they go yet though. That goes there. Maybe we should do a few of those. A few of these as well. Let's put those to the side. Let's see if we can find. having a hard time doing anything right here, I think. And this should be the simple part as well. With this going so slow, I think it will be a hard time doing all the animals. It should be much more alike. This part. But we'll handle that when we get there, I guess. So not even close. Even close. Since I don't have the radio, I'll have to sing myself. Or hum at least. To spice things up. That might just go there. Yeah. So now we can do these pink parts at least. That would be rewarding. What was that it? Yeah, I guess there are more parts to that. There were a few easy pieces at least. I don't know what this is though. Let's do the overlay again. Oh, I know. See here beside the cat? There it goes. And there's another of those white things. And there's a third one. So I guess there's a big piece of white. Maybe we can do that. Let's see if we can get rid of a few of these. There's one then, and then we should green and white. There we go. Maybe that will make things easier. That's a very special piece. There's a few. We should. There's that. There's the edge or the final piece. There's that, I think. Whew. That was rewarding. Actually being able to piece a few pieces down or place a few pieces down without racking your brain about it. There's still a lot of these left though, but as I said, there are a few more places. I think it's, oh yeah, we've done that, most of it, and we've done that, and we've done most of that, most of this as well, pretty much all of that. So it's this one then, I guess. A bit more of this. No. I'll just put it together here and see if what is left. We're done. There's that at least. there's that. There's a bit of white on this one. I guess it will be somewhere else. That's down here as well then. There's one piece there. So I guess these the ones that are should go there. It goes there perhaps. Yes, I think this is the no. Oh, sorry, wrong button. I think this is going up here in a bit. Yeah, a bit further down perhaps. So we'll just leave it there for now, and we'll start thinking about what to do next then. Maybe we can piece these together as well. I don't know what it is. It should go somewhere. They all seem connected. There we go. So what is this? I don't know if you can see. Probably can't, because I hardly can. Looks like this. And yeah, that's down here. Oh, actually, yeah. It was really down there. So now there's lots of pieces coming. It should be good for the statistics as well. Just wait for those to be noticed and I'll bring up the statistics. So that's that. I think here's another piece. No. There's that. I'll just wait for the computer to calculate the last one. I'll pick a few out here instead. Takes its time. Alright, so here's. Yeah, so that's probably what I did wrong. And all these white parts, I tried to put those over there. But actually the ending parts has a lot of animal on it as well. And they ended up being over here, and I haven't really looked through those pieces, so a few were misplaced there. Come on, computer. What are you doing? Okay, so what should I be doing now then? As I said, I was going to do these pieces, and I will. I don't know, maybe it's actually easier to do. Maybe it's easier to do the animals, I don't know. But since I said this was strategy I was going to do, I will just go along with that. And there are I think the computer is still doing something. Because the last pieces haven't been placed yet. So just wait for that before I take another snap. That might make that harder to calculate as well. So. Yeah, now we're done. There's those. So I'll take another one. And as you can see, there's sort of a color difference all the way across here, which, I mean, it looks the same kind of blue greenish kind of color, but over here it's a lot darker than over there, which makes it easier to pick out those pieces. I think this will be able to pick out a few pretty fast. Be that one. There we go. Maybe we'll be able to find this. There's a lot of cat ear, but some red on it, red in it. That one. Perhaps that one. Yeah, there we go. So that's the power of sorting. You know, knowing you have your animal pieces with just a bit of background over here, and then you sort of see in your head what it should look like, and then it's pretty easy to find if you don't have too many pieces to look through. Now I'm looking for another piece, which has been, I don't know, I've been looking for it before, but I guess I can't find it. Or this might be it. No. It should be in here somewhere though. That's strange also. I guess that's the horse then instead. Okay. Earth is this? Yeah, there we go. It's a stray piece. Maybe this goes up here as well. No. I guess. Oh, there's the missing piece that I've been trying to find for a while. Suddenly it's there. I don't know how that works. It's always like that. You're looking and looking and looking and looking, and you can't find it, and you're starting to think that it's gone. Then you look away, do other stuff, come back, and there it is. Can't miss it. It's really strange. So let's pick up the pace. Let's try to do this. There's one. And there's a bit of dog and a lot of blue. No. 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 Not that. Obviously not that. No. No. And there's. Thought I had it there, but I guess not. That's there. Now here we go. There's that. 2 more pieces. This shouldn't be too hard to find, should it? There we go. try that anymore. Doing that. Now, concentrate on the things you said you would be doing, like that. Go. More of those. There's one. There should be one. There's another. Could this be as well? Yes. That was a good patch as well. Kind of easy to find, easy to place. And there should be a bit of black. And there we go. And here perhaps, yes. Alright, and here's another piece. This has a bit of a different form as well. No, I thought I had it there. No, I'll have to wait a bit. So that shouldn't be too hard though. There's it. This. And here's a piece that has also a really odd shape to it. Those are usually kind of easy to find as well, even though I might not find that one. There's a lot of pieces in at once. Let's see if that works out. Yeah, it did. Good. And there's a bit of rope here. Maybe that. No. There we go though. You never quite know how that goes. There. That green color perhaps. Yeah, that's good. Getting somewhere. Let's see here. I found that as well. So now I think that the initial strategy is kind of proving itself. Maybe I was just started out in the wrong place. Because this part has been pretty fast. Well, that is too green. No. Should be able to find that one. Yes. Here we go, and then there's right. So now there's a pretty obvious thing here as well. We should be able to or maybe no. I thought we were going to find that fairly simple, because there's, I don't know what it is. It's this piece. The dog is holding the flower. We're starting to see the edge here on those two pieces. But then there's animals straight away, so I guess they are in the animal pile somewhere. Yeah, here we have one, for example. There's another one. And that should go down here, I guess. There we go. I thought I was going to find more of that flower stalk. But I can't make it out really easy, so I'll just put that to the side for a bit more. No. So where is that's that? I guess. There's that. There is that. So one final piece down there. Is that it? Perhaps not even close. There we go. And let's do a few more then. Yeah, I said I was gonna pull up the statistics, didn't I? Let's look at that then. There we go. Stats large. Alright, so it's really uneven, even though you can tell. Oh, I guess my hand is under. You can tell that it's going down in a fairly steady pace. So that's a bit disappointing. Oh, was the background stopped? When did that happen? Let's see if we can get that moving again. No, I guess it's stuck. We'll just go with the bookshelves then. So I moved into the library now. Good for me. Yes, what was I talking about? Yeah, I was talking about the stats and actually continuing down in quite a steady pace. Even though it feels like sometimes that you're, doing it a lot more than before, and then when you look at it, it's not always that way. That's a strange piece as well, because it's got a bit of, no, it's not strange there. There it goes. I was being stupid, that's all. Okay, so no. No. There is that. That's not that. So where's this? Not then. Oh. Yeah. Would you look at that? So there we go. It's always now, well, it's of course in part because we have placed a lot of pieces. There are fewer left to look at, but it's always, you if you get into a streak, I think the brain kind of gets locked into some special features, makes them. Oops, sorry. I'm back. It makes it really easy to find your sort of lock in your pattern matching, and it goes really fast. So I think I was in a bit of a streak like that just now, which feels good. And I'll just bring that up, pull it to the side, like that. Where is it? There we go. So we're doing pretty good, I think, and we've almost done all of these pieces. I started out with the strategy that I started out with. It's just a few more to go. There's one. I think that's there. And what's this then? This shouldn't be too hard to find. But I can't seem to place it though. Well, I'll just leave it be for a while now. Okay, so now we have all these other pieces which I talked about, which have, it's a bit of animal and there's a bit of background, and those should really go around all the edges over here like that. So I'll just start to do that now, place those down, and then we'll be in a lot of help with the fact that the hue is slightly different with all there's a fade in color wise of the background going across, which makes it a lot easier. Didn't say it makes it easy, but it makes it easier. This is a piece that should be really easy though. But I can't find it. Well, I guess I'll have to wait then. It will have to wait. Also, oh, look at that. That's why I couldn't find the last piece of this triangle, because it had the chick in it, or the duckling. Let's do that again. On another account, I think that the gluing of the edge works really well. At least for this part, I think the downside will be when I have to take it off in a while. But hopefully it won't hurt the table too much. Because if it doesn't, I think that's a good technique. Makes it a bit prettier to watch. I hope so, at least. It makes it. Actually, also makes it. It was easier to do than handling the duct tape or the masking tape. I thought it was going to be the other way around, but it turned out to be quite easy to put on. There we go, a few more. And I think the computer system is working better than expected as well, because as I said, the pieces are a lot smaller now. Let me bring out. Alright, so if you watch the first couple of videos, you've seen me put this is the size of the pieces that I did for for miraculous, okay, and this is the size of the pieces for the frozen puzzle, and this is the size of the puzzle I'm doing now. So it's a lot harder for the computer to pick all these out, but it's working better than I expected. So I'm really happy about that, because as much as this is a puzzle show, it's also a bit of a tech show, putting this together. And it's also a few of the what's it called, improvements that will be made is probably around technology rather than my puzzling skills, because I feel that I'm sort of I'm not really that good at doing puzzles, so I don't think that's where I will evolve. I think there are people that are a lot better than me, and if you're one of them, feel free to give me a shout out, and let's see if you're in Sweden, we can, you can come over and you can show me how it's done in front of the camera, and we'll get a puzzling moment for people out there who enjoy watching people that are good at puzzling. So I'll do the technology part, and you, whoever you are, will do the puzzling part. Okay, so that's all. This is puzzling though. Yeah, I mean it's always puzzling, but not being able to find where this piece goes, because it's so, I guess it's hard to see. It's got that white triangle stuff on it. I just can't find it. Also we have this. Yeah, that goes up there. Yeah, I think we're actually, that goes there. That's good. Good thing I remembered. Otherwise I'd be looking for those forever and ever. So that's good. And if we could only find the piece that goes in there, we'd be able to attach those two as well. So it's that here, and no, it's not that. It's a bit special as well. I guess it wasn't there. So that's the color. No. There's that at least. No. I could have sworn it was. So where does this go then? Another mystery piece. Now there it goes. Okay. Good thing. Here's no. Oh, look at that. Those two fit together. Remember that piece I was looking for with a white on it? I found another one attached. Where does that go then? You know what? I think it's going up here. The other way around, like that. It's this triangle piece up here. So that's really smart. That's why I couldn't find that one. You see, as I said earlier, when you're doing puzzles and you think this would obviously be going somewhere, you can't figure out why, or the other way around. You're looking for something that should be easy to find, and it just isn't there. It was one of those moments. It had to be somewhere. I hadn't looked carefully enough at the cover, so I hadn't spotted that. It's a good thing. Now we can put that to the side for a while. What about the flower then? No, can't do that yet. I have to do more of the animals because they kind of stick out as well. We can do that though. And we can do that in those two pieces because they were misplaced as well. well, they kind of stuck out, so or stood out. Okay, so what to? Yeah, we were doing that. That's true. I wasn't done with this. Yes. So there it is. It's not always that easy to do. What I set out to do now, to try to find the pieces that were, had some animal on it and a bit of other stuff, because it would probably be easier to do the animals first. But as I said, with the technology that I'm using, I can't, it would be kind of strange that if I did a lot of the dog and then suddenly it got attached, then the statistic would just blow up. So I'm doing it this way, even though it would probably make more sense to try to do the animals in full now. But we should be able to find quite a few of these other pieces like that. For example, goes there. What's this then? It goes there. Good. And then there should be Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe I should do a connecting piece. No, it has to be it, right? Not too white. Should have some other color there. Not that. No, I'm all over the place now, I think. Should be able to find these. Oh, poor you. Having to look at my head all the time. These pieces. No. Is that down here? So this piece should be fairly easy to spot as well. And since I can't find it, I guess it's not. Because it's got the odd shape. But it's not there, and it's not there. No, this could be it. Yeah, there we go. And now I guess there's just cat up here. I should be able to find that piece. But I've tried looking for that before and failed, so I guess there's really no use in looking more. Look at that. We're trying to find that misplaced. Again, that should be up here on the animals with background on it. Missed that one, so then I spent a lot of time looking for it, which again proves the point of being careful when you do the sorting. Alrighty, so maybe we should stop trying to do the pieces nearest to the edge now and try to actually do the animals instead. I think we're at that place where that makes a lot of sense. I think at least should do that. Maybe we piece a few of these together? The side. And see if we can, sometimes that's a good thing to do. Piece a few together and see if you can make more sense out of it that way. Then again, sometimes you can't even piece a few together. This should be have a maybe that goes here then. Right, so it should be more pieces like that, huh? If we and it's, oh, there we go, there's one at least. But that didn't help much though. Oh, here we go, look at that. There's 3 pieces, finally. It's been a while since I placed one. Oh, that didn't take. Let's take another one. Didn't do well as either. So what's going on now? Technology issues. Let's see if I can sort that out. Just take one more. Oh, suddenly it worked. I think, at least. No. That's strange. That looks good. No, suddenly it's way off. I think that perhaps the lighting has changed somehow. Because there's a lot of difference between reference images now. Oh no, now it worked. No, technology. I just had to scare the computer. You know, look at it. Look at it with those mean eyes. It sorted itself out. Alrighty, so let's try to pick up some speed here. As if I haven't already. Okay, so that's not there. That should be. There's that at least. So little technical problems again. I don't know why. I'll have to start this over. Stop. Restart that. There we go. That's might be something something else failed as well. I will do a short intermission. Let's see. Maybe right. Alright guys, I guess that's it for tonight. It's almost 11 o'clock anyway, so it's time to wrap it up. For some reason that I don't understand, the digital camera that I've been using to fetch images for doing the recognition here has stopped, and I can't get it to work again, so I have to figure that out somehow. So thank you for watching, and see you next time. Alright, so let's do this.